Hi, it's Marieta, and today I'm going to talk about how you go from E2 to a green card. In fact, this is a 3-part video series, so stay tuned for the next video because this week I will do 3-part video series where I'm going to discuss what are your options, especially if you are planning to go on E2 and you want to upgrade to a green card. So, what's the roadmap? First of all, I have to say there is no direct automatic path to a green card if you are E2 investor. However, if you grow your business, you have a couple of options. And what are these options? Number one, it can be EB2 National Interest Waiver. This is self-sponsored petition where you're going to apply for your green card on your own. That means you don't necessarily need a sponsor like with other petitions, especially when it comes to a green card category type of visas through employment. So this is self-petitioned and you don't necessarily need labor certification, PERM, therefore it's called National Interest Waiver because you are waived this PERM certification. Now, the only way how you can be waived this PERM certification is if you meet the requirements. And I actually have done a video. You can watch the video. I'm going to link the video somewhere here so you can actually watch this video where you're going to learn what are the main requirements, and tomorrow I will break down for you what is necessary if you want to apply for EB2 National Interest Waiver. Then if you grow the business, if you scale the business, if you are not qualified for EB2 but you got money, meaning you generated profit, at least $500,000, you can invest to EB5 green card. Now, if you are familiar with EB5, you know that for some nationals, especially from countries like China or India, there are backlogs. If you are from a country that is not necessarily China or India, it might be easier for you. Also, if you are already in the United States, you are covered because you have a status, E2 visa status. So even if there is a backlog, it's not really going to impact you because as long as you keep a legal status, you can travel back and forth, you are safe. So the option number 2 would be the EB5 green card. Now, today I'm not going to cover EB5 green card, especially how you go from E2 to EB5. So stay tuned for day 3 where I will discuss how you can actually get this EB5 and what are the tips and tricks, how you can actually scale the business, what you can do if you are interested to go from E2 to EB5. So the roadmap would be, first of all, define what's your main objective. Is it a green card or is it to live in US and manage your business? If you have a business that is multinational, if you run maybe multiple companies around the US, you don't necessarily need a green card. Green card is for people who want to become permanent residents, people who actually want to reside in the United States. For that matter, they're going to pay taxes in the United States, and for that matter, they need a green card. On the other hand, if you run multiple businesses, if you are a digital nomad, if you are a global citizen who likes to travel, frequently travel, maybe you want to stay outside of the US more than 6 months out of the year. For that matter, I would advise you just keep your E2 visa status. However, there are a few exceptions. For example, if you are from countries that doesn't allow multiple extensions, for example, Jordan, okay, then you don't really have a choice because after 2 extensions, you cannot really extend the visa again. In that case, you would have to somehow figure out a way to get a green card, right? Because you don't want to leave the US after you're managing your business. But if you are from a country that allow multiple extensions, for example, Australia or Canada, then you don't have to worry about the green card necessarily, unless you really are looking for a way to permanently reside in the United States. So the choice is yours, and it really depends on your end goals and your objectives, right? Now, if someone tells you that there is no way to go from E2 to a green card, it's not necessarily true. Because what do they mean by that is that there is no path, like a direct path, like for example, you immediately apply for E2 and you want to, just because you're on E2, you want to apply for a green card. Well, not really. It doesn't work like that, but you can make a case, especially if you are successful, right? If you are successful, that means you are probably generating profit, you're making money, your company is growing, you employ people. Because if you already know, one of the requirements for E2 is that you don't necessarily need to hire people. With EB5, it's a different story. You have to hire people if you want to get EB5 approval. 10 people you have to hire within 2 years. With E2, that's not necessarily the case. However, it's automatic that if you run your business and if you are successful, that you will need to hire people. You will have to create a team. And chances are that within 5 years, you will be able to actually hire minimum 10 people, and then you will be able to scale to a green card. That is something that I do with my clients. I teach them, I help them to scale the business, grow the business, and then we're going to apply for a green card. Now, once you have a green card, 5 years you have to be on the green card, and then you can apply for a citizenship, okay? When you get the citizenship, you're good to go, because then you can travel freely, then you don't even need to stay in the United States. You are good to go, you can do whatever you want. So this is pretty much the roadmap, guys. Let me know what you think. You can leave your comments below, and I do want to invite you to my free live class, masterclass, where I'm going to teach you how you can actually apply for E2 visa, how you can get L1 visa if you don't qualify for E2 visa with less than 100K. So you don't have to break the bank if you want to be successful. So in order to sign up for the webinar, the link is going to be below. If you have additional questions, comments, leave them below. And I'll see you in my next video tomorrow, where I'm going to discuss the path from E2 to EB2 national interest waiver. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.